Hi guys, thanks for joining. I'm Elise and you are traveling with me and my crazy family to El Nido. Meet my crazy family. Here is a list of items I would suggest you add to your packing list if it's not there already. You can buy and or rent these items over there if that's what you prefer. So, our plane took off at 10:30 a.m. from Sydney, Australia. We had an 8-hour flight ahead of us to Manila, Philippines, so we decided to play Monopoly on the plane. And no, we did not get to finish the game before landing. After landing at 4:30 p.m. Philippines time and spotting some kittens at the airport, we were planning our transport to our overnight Manila accommodation because there were no more flights to El Nido at this time. While you're in Manila, I suggest you exchange your money into pesos here because money exchange in El Nido is hard to find. Try to avoid changing it at the airport if you can, as the exchange rates are not the best. By 5 a.m. the next day, we are already on our way to Manila's domestic Terminal 4. Be aware though, if you're traveling from the international airport, you will need to either catch a taxi or use the airport shuttle bus, which is cheaper. Just make sure you give yourself plenty of time because Manila is notorious for its traffic. Now, there are a couple of ways to get to El Nido. You can fly to Palawan's Puerto Princesa and catch a bus to El Nido, which can take up to 9 hours, but it's one of the cheapest ways to get there. For our trip though, we'll be flying straight to El Nido. At this stage, Air Swift is the only airline that travels to and from El Nido. It is more expensive, but as I see it, you are paying for time. Plus, we actually got free snacks when we checked in and kept in these bags, which was handy because we didn't have time for breakfast. We thought sleeping was much more satisfying. The flight was about 55 minutes long, but the views were amazing. So make sure you're awake for at least the last 20 minutes of the flight to see Palawan's gorgeous islands.
Oh my god. Naka-video mo.
As you can see, we were all very excited and we were only at Leo Airport. It is only a small airport, but they definitely did not forget the welcoming committee. At this stage, we just got our bags and I apologize for having to do a voiceover as the audio of some of the footage were quite hard to hear. At the moment, I'm just pointing out how lush it is at the airport, which gives you a bit of a feel of how much El Nido is still in touch with nature. As you come out of the airport, you will see an area where people will be getting on and off their modes of transport. But if you walk further down, you'll see a parking area where tricycles are waiting to take you to your hotel, hostel, or whatever accommodation you've organised. If there aren't any tricycles left, don't panic, because there is a guy there who organises tricycles to come if people need them. Like this guy. For those of you who aren't familiar with tricycles, they're pretty much just a motorbike that has a sidecar built into it to take passengers. Tricycles are a very common means of transport in the Philippines, especially in rural areas. It can fit about 6 people in it, maybe more, depending on the design and how well you can play human Tetris. So here we are at the hostel. During our time here, we are staying at Spin Designer Hostel, which I would highly recommend to you guys. We booked private rooms which either came with a double-sized bunk bed, as you can see, or one double bed. It is small, but it was a comfortable stay for the price we paid. You get your own sink, towels, toilet, and shower, which comes with hot water. And the room also has air conditioning that you will definitely be needing. Besides having a cool architectural design, Spin always has some type of activity on every day, just like this hands-on to Ron making demo. All their activities helps you socialize with other tourists staying in the hostel, and you will meet so many different nationalities here. Being a Filipina myself, I was quite surprised at how many foreigners there were staying here. And whether you are familiar with Filipino hospitality or not, you will definitely experience it here at Spin. The staff are amazing. They're kind, helpful, and of course fun. So if you're planning to stay at El Nido, please look this place up. And you know, the main town is actually right outside Spin's doorstep, which is very convenient. Okay guys, I hope my video has helped you a little bit with your traveling plans to El Nido, and I do have more videos like this with our actual activities during our stay here, so give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more.